In recent years, of course, during the pandemic, the Wisconsin National Guard answered the call. From helping out with COVID testing to managing the vaccine stockpile, what the Guard calls its operational tempo hit a new gear. And now a new program is helping this great state resource become well again.
The one thing that keeps me up at night is the health and wellness of our force here in Wisconsin.
As the COVID-19 pandemic settled down, the Wisconsin National Guard needed a boost.
We were the front line between the Wisconsin National Guard and healthcare folks out there trying to actually take care of the COVID pandemic and the people. There was no hunkering down at home.
The pandemic response in 2021 was the longest and largest sustained domestic mobilization in Guard history. And that's on top of other missions, like preserving public safety in Kenosha after the shooting of Jacob Blake, protecting the inauguration of President Joe Biden after the Capitol insurrection, not to mention overseas deployments. Many were asking for just a little help.
Folks are getting in financial trouble. Their mental health is suffering. They're just stressed out, frankly.
One of the fundamental strategies behind CHW is that if we build a strong Wisconsin, we're going to have a strong Wisconsin National Guard.
Nico Rude is the program manager for the Guard's new comprehensive health and wellness program.
As leaders, as mentors.
Started this year and funded by $5 million from the American Rescue Plan Act.
I think it's even having the conversation in the first place. I mean, I think so few people, and I'm talking about even non-guardsmen, right, have been asked how they're doing in the last couple of years, right? We all are struggling with a lot of things.
It's a program available now to all 20,000 members of the Guard in Wisconsin. It starts with courses that cover 5 specific pillars: a Guard member's physical and financial well-being, their social and spiritual life, and perhaps more important than ever before, their mental health.
That stuff was never talked about in the Guard before, but certainly I think a lot of Americans in general, Wisconsinites in general, are really struggling with that. And I think just even having these conversations is really refreshing to people.
This one you guys have been practicing the most in your break.
Morgan Sondelski is a full-time member of the Guard and a master fitness leader who works in the education office. The program hasn't just helped her, it's also helped her serve the soldiers she leads more effectively.
The courses really helped me feel more confident, having resources and having the skills to talk to my soldiers about what their needs are, and now I know where to direct them when there's things I can't help them with.
And what she's learned complements Morgan's civilian job perfectly, which in her case happens to be as a member of the Madison Police Department.
There is that mindset in the military that goes against mental health and other types of health other than your physical health. So being able to validate what I brought from the civilian side and get more skills from the program really helped out a lot.
It's so important to keep our service members well, and that's what we're doing.
Dina Person, a veteran of the Guard herself, is a registered dietitian and the program's nutrition manager. Services like hers are available in all corners of the state, bettering the lives of not only Guard members, but also their families.
And I feel like that's what we do in comprehensive health and wellness, is we take the service members and we make them better. And not just better for the Guard, but better for their families and for the state of Wisconsin as well.
We're basically making it more human, right? And just having people realize that everyone has challenges, right? And we just want everyone to have the tools and the support necessary to overcome whatever those challenges might be.
It's not just about helping them now and in their capacity in the military, but about helping them in any aspect of their life.
Again, that program funded through the Federal Rescue Plan Act with $5 million through 2024. The Adjutant General hopes it continues as part of the annual Guard budget once that funding expires.